Hi, my name is Rick Wilson and I have a problem. I'm a journalist. I have been pushed into an ATM by a celebrity couple, chased from a biking clubhouse by abusive members, hit in the head by a rock while asking questions, ritually embarrassed on live TV by asking bad questions at press conferences, almost trapped in a remote Tasmanian forest by an angry logger, caught by fast-changing bushfires, almost arrested, threatened with legal action, endured stress levels which could kill a bull elephant, and done it all so thousands of people can read what I write only to say, that's not how I would have written it. It is during these moments each and every time when I'm almost killed, abused, laughed at, or otherwise humiliated when I think, God, I love my job. Actually, just before we begin, I want to do some housekeeping. I have a tendency to talk quite fast, so if that happens just to talk really loudly, I won't slow down, but it'll make me feel good. I'm paid to be a professional curious person. Yes, sure, curiosity kills cats, but so do viruses, and curiosity is a lot more fun. This is my own curiosity. That search for knowledge against all odds. It's the greatest quality a human being can have. Nothing about it is pretentious. You can know a little, or you can know a lot, but what really matters is wanting to know, wanting to find out. You know, asking those searching questions like, why am I here? What does it mean to be successful and kind? What's the average velocity of an outlaw motorcycle gang member on his bike compared to, say, my 1990 Toyota Corolla? If I stare into the abyss and the abyss stares back at me, should I look away or would that be awkward? I actually don't have a lot of advice to give any of you, if I'm truthful. I don't own a house. I gave my car to my mum once. And once when I was 23, I microwaved an egg. Just an egg. It exploded. A decade ago, I was sitting exactly where you are now. I was going to make a crack about the shares being literally the same shares, but I see there has been a second great share buying spree since the first one in 1967. You go, Boonah. I knew nothing then, and I am devastated to have that duty to inform you tonight that I know nothing now. What changes in the decade when you leave school is your ability to measure precisely the volume of everything you don't know. The things like I don't know build 50 billion Olympic swimming pools, to use standard measure, or a trillion Sydney harbours. What you also discover, thankfully, is that this is all totally okay. I live a sheltered life in many respects. Quiet, wholesome country living, nothing wrong with that. But I always wondered what else was out there beyond the Tasman Valley. Turned out it's quite a bit. Did you know that you can order your steak by how it's cooked? Not long after I moved away, I came home and the family and I went out to a restaurant and I ordered my steak medium rare. My younger sister stared at me and said, quite genuinely, "Oh, largies are rich, boy." I patiently explained to her what I had learned. Did you know that in Canberra, the derisive word for a bogan is a Boonah? Neither did I. It was a sport that who found out that he grew almost radioactive with glee when he told me. But the joke's on them because I managed to stick the word exquisite describing a tackle into my NRL grand final copy on the front page of the Australian in 2012. Suckers. A lot of people would try to tell you that no good can come from asking questions. They're wrong. It can lead to no good and a lot of good. Depends on the question. My quest for adventure through journalism almost came to an abrupt end at the age of 18 when I lied to my editor about being sick. It wasn't your average Australian rite of passage sick. I called in sick for 2 days, but was actually flown to Singapore by a friend of mine to cover an international story involving an Australian drug smuggler. I was outside Changi prison when I emailed our editorial secretary and said simply, "By the way, not sick, I'm in Singapore, and I have a story for you." Those words, "I have a story for you." My chief of staff spent the morning combing through footage on CNN and 24-hour news channels to try and spot me lurking in the background of the media pack. He phoned me and used so much profanity, the only words left in the sentence were conjunctions. I needed to come home immediately, he said, and maybe not to a job. I was mortified. So curiosity kills cats, and if cats had day jobs, it could render unemployable too. We stumble. Like a newborn giraffe learning to walk on an ice rink, you will stumble too. The important thing to remember is not how many times you fall, but whether you have a packet of Doritos and some dip to sustain you while you're down there, so and watch yourself. Nothing is perfect. Perfection is not your friend. Perfection is your mad Aunt Bertha who gets drunk at family christenings and tries to hit on the priest. Do not trust Bertha. Reporters and writers will be able to tell you that the best cure for perfection is a deadline. If you think high school assignments are tough, ooh boy. Last year I was with a photographer on an SBS boat on a northern New South Wales river covering huge floods at the end of the tropical cyclone. We've been on the road rising at dawn every day, out finding stories and desperately trying to get to cut-off communities. On this day, it was our 6th day straight, a 14-hour day, and we've been on this boat for 6 hours documenting the carnage. We were sunburned, delirious, and my boots were soaking wet. I had a notebook in one hand, my phone in my pocket acting as a wireless modem, and I was writing the story on my laptop trying to get sent back to Sydney in time to make the newspaper. They call them deadlines for a reason. You miss it, you may as well be dead. When you're not losing your mind to stress, it's boring. We had that too. Just 2 years ago I was sent on a stakeout with a photographer at Boonah. I'm dodgy bloke. We thought it would last an afternoon, so we didn't bring a change of clothes. One day turned into 2, which turned into 3. Dawn until dusk every day, parked outside his house until he either spoke to us or we got a photo. We had nothing to eat during those days except a ration tin of breath mints and some water. The funny thing about breath mints is the way they make them stay so fresh. These problems are both witty and apparently insurmountable. Eventually the photographer became delirious. I had to go home, I had cats to feed, and my wife is going to Melbourne. I remember being quite surprised. Why? I thought. It's the most fun I've had in years. I have flown to Los Angeles to interview the Muppets, and I met Miss Piggy. I met Bill Clinton in Pittsburgh in 2012, and my day job these days involves a lot of running with politicians and prime ministers. People might say there isn't much of a difference between politicians and the Muppets. They're right, of course, although the Muppets are a lot more lifelike. I wrote that last night at my name before I realised we had such a cool compliment of politicians. I walked the red carpet with Robert Pattinson. I put that in there because apparently people think he's cool. All fun, all very powerful. But these days, those are not the sorts of adventures that get you out of bed. The true gift of my job is that it introduces me every single day to ordinary Australia. I write social affairs, which really means I talk to people. So two enormous plates like beauty grandparents in the hand we take with us for dinner. All those years ago when I was thinking where you are, I remember thinking the person who gave this speech was so old and so together. It's such a lie. Nobody knows what they are doing. Not your politicians, not your lawyers, not your journalists, not your teachers, probably not airline pilots either, I'm sorry to say. I should clarify, it's not that these people aren't doing a good job, but nobody ever feels like they're doing it well enough compared to everyone else. So we fake it. The greatest trick that ever ever pulled was convincing the world he was competent. There are days when I get out of bed for wrecked ideas and think, well, that's me done for. I'm all out of yarn, there is nothing left in the world to write. My editors potentially can come forward and stay for the day the police turn up, firing and failing to arrest me for loitering or impersonating somebody who's actually good at what they do. I say some days that what I really need is almost every bloody day. And yet, here I am. The trick to growing up, I've found, is to not grow up. There's an appalling denial of childhood spirit that we quietly expect people to lose their sense of childhood wonder, joy and laughter by the sheer act of becoming an adult. Don't do that. Cling to that idea like a person with vertigo on a ride at Dreamworld. You don't need to be a journalist to do that. People say the media can be cynical and unkind, and it absolutely can. But every story about corrupt businessmen with dodgy politicians, there are stories about kids who overcome disadvantage to help good people. Stories about people who do remarkable things in remarkable circumstances. The world is filled with this sort of unvarnished depth. You only look for it. So look for it. I'm not old enough to change history yet, but I feel like I have a front row seat. Before high school ended, my closest brush with history was discovering a year-old Vegemite sandwich in a clearly overlooked zip pocket of my school bag. It turned to ash in my hand. If you ever see a person daft enough to hold onto a stanger until it disintegrates into the ether, you might be inclined to say that person will go nowhere. But I did that, and I have a job which runs a spark of joy through me every day. Friends and family I love, and the wisdom of knowing I ended up here through the wobbly and messy path of asking, why? So go, ask questions. Discover. Treat everyone you meet as a chance to learn something. Absorb that power. Become a superhero. Continue to wear your undies on the inside of your clothes. Conquer. Gosh, it all seems so simple when you write it down. That's me done, but I didn't want to take a picture of the crowd before I get off the stage, so I can tweet it to everyone. I'll be telling them all we've got